Well, let me ask you this. About having your own label. As far as the difference between an indie label and a major label, what is it like? You create the album. Do you need major distribution, or do you distribute it yourself, or how does that work?
Well, it's a few things that I do actually. First, I usually end up producing most of the albums. You know what I mean, or most of the tracks on the albums. I do a lot of the production. I'll usually drop a verse on each album, sometimes a few verses, depending on, what album it is or what project it's for. I was handling all the mixing and mastering, everything that's been released on my label, which has been over 30 albums since '01, put out over 30 releases. And since then, everything that I put out, I've completely mixed and mastered myself, all in-house, all in-house engineering. Now, recently, I'm teaching a few cats that I work with to do engineering. You know what I mean? That way I can take some of the load off of me, because there's too much work right now, because there's so many artists that I put on. I got like 13 heads running with me. My team's like 13 deep, mad producers and MCs, So it's a lot of work, but I mean, it's worth it. Everybody that's with us, I feel, brings something new to the table. Everybody's got their own style. But it's all raw, rugged, underground hip-hop, It's all fucking uncensored, just rawness, There's no dumbing it down, no watering it down. It's dope, It's fucking dope. I don't need even talk it up, People can judge. People can hear my shit, and judge whether it's dope or not.
Yeah, I was just going to just elaborate on some things he said. I can definitely tell you're a hard worker, because as we was talking, I Googled you. And you definitely is some hardcore, because, I see everything you said, I'm looking at it. The Lost Legends, I see the other joint, the Quantum Leap, I see a lot of shit on here, man. So you definitely putting your work in, and it's definitely hardcore with the album covers and all that. I see you guys, I like this one joint you guys called Battle Tactics. I see on
that's actually a diss CD. It's like 15 battle tracks from when I was doing a lot of battles back in the day. And there's like 15 joints on there. And, a lot of the production is from the Anno Domini team, which I don't know if you're familiar with Anno Domini Records, but that's the label I'm actually signed with as a producer. But they're real dope, and it's funny that you guys played Rick Ross in my comments earlier, because I think back now, and Anno Domini actually produced a diss track. I think it was either with Bang'em Smurf or against Bang'em Smurf, but they produced that joint for Rick Ross. And they produce for a lot of other dope cats too, Like, they've done work for Raz Kaz, Royce the 5'9", Black Wall Street. There's a lot of different artists that they've produced for.
Okay. Bundy, you got any questions? I guess not. All right. Well, let's bang one of your joints out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, let's see. It was two. I picked out two of my favorites on the album. You know what I mean? So, tell us about the fighting for life. Tell us about that.
Fighting for my life. That's a track that I did over a Sean Strange beat a couple months back. I released that track as a single before the album came out, because that's on the Return of Mountain Man. That came out as this first single. I released it by itself, and it's funny because that track wasn't even going to be on that album. Because the vibe is real different. If you notice, that's actually a bonus track on the album. It comes after the outro, because I was thinking, the track's really dope, and I didn't want to not release it and only put it out as a single, and that's it. I wanted it to be a part of something, so I was like, fuck it. I'm getting ready to release the Mountain Man album. I was like, there's only 9 joints for it, so why not toss this? And then I tossed the other joints that I did with Gore-Tex on there, because they were both different vibes, but I wanted to put them out. I didn't want to withhold them from the people. There's no sense of doing 2 dope joints and just not putting them out. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to put them out on this. So I dropped them as bonuses on the album.
All right, well, we're going to bang it out, and we'll be right back. This is Underground Live. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'll bring you back on after this track, Underground Live.
Klive Kraven, Sean Strange on the beat, Go Minded Records, Unique Universe, coming 10-10-10. Yeah. I'm tired and stressed, and it's been a hard day. Yeah, my fist still hits like a sniper with long range. Turn to beat up shit bang, shouts out to Sean Strange. Shit's over for cats if they gone banged. I don't need good aim to give you a chop frame, cause you look like the type to give names if cops came. You're damn right, I'm not sane. I laugh at the thought of pain. Put a knife through your heart and brain. Blood drips as water like you're caught in rain. I don't feel that I need a hook to be catchy. I just feel I need to keep cops from catching me. Bloodlust, rage, burst of energy. Murder my enemy, murking endlessly. Vengefully, vent tremendously. A synergy, combining verbs, metaphors, and similes. I am the line of symmetry, perfection. Been individually suggested as the criminally defected, seemingly selected out a group of mentally infected, unexpected savages. Dreadedly, you gassed up like cabbage ingested. A Maverick's lesson. Met your match after being tasked against the Smith & Wesson. This is all sick shit, a sick invention. Last gasp and twitch, you're deaded. In your mind, that's embedded. Find yourself a savior. The hellraiser slashing your abdomen with the razor. Abandon all the wrath of my aftermath will slay ya. Thinking wrong if you're thinking God's gonna save ya. Only Satan would condone your harsh behavior. Blow up the world, got my finger on the detonator. Snake Plissken shit, you motherfucking traitors. See through the smoke screen, now or later, it all depends. This quest never ends. Walking down the long road, flow expand your mind like bong smoke. Verses of raw quotes, arrange hearses for talking to folks. This shit you talking is jokes. Left jab, uppercut won't let you off of the ropes. Like heroin, the lead fiends off of the dope. And we don't have many options left anymore, so for life we'll fight on till our life's gone. Right on. I don't know the difference between right and wrong, and I don't try to go back and right my wrongs. I embrace my failures and write it in songs. Living in a struggle that's lifelong. People upstairs but no lights on. This is what I focus my life on. It's true, I let the horrible consume my soul as a youth. I tell stories without twists but a whole lot of truth. Don't give a fuck how your Bentley or Maybach feels. We children of the gutter, we profit from drug deals. We never have enough bread and life ain't been butter. Stubborn as a motherfucker, never change. Brace for death, the cannibals eating your flesh. They're giving the remains of what's left to they bloodthirsty pets. The snake eyes on a life bet. Casino your head in a fucking vice grip. Yeah, Klive Kraven, unique universe. Coming 10-10-10. Smashing your fucking skull. Yeah, Go Minded Records. Sean Strange on the beat. Fuck you know about that, huh?